nice little bit chunky tomato pickle. Awesome paratha, and that too with cheese, paneer and chili. I'm going to let this cook for a few more minutes. Rub the butter. Look at this. Try to puff up a little bit. There's a lot of milk products here. The cheese is there, the paneer is there. Open the paratha. Namaste, Salam Alaikum, Sat Sri Akal. Welcome back to another session with your Wow Chef at Waareva.com, and today we're going to make awesome paratha, and that too with cheese, paneer and chili. Chili we're going to use capsicum because in a paratha, if it is very hot, you will not enjoy it. The chutney can be hot, the accompanying things can be hot, but the paratha can be very tasty. With that, I'm going to make a sweet chutney. First, we're going to add some oil. We're going to do the tempering of mustard seeds. So once the mustard seeds crackle, we're going to add some cumin seeds and then fennel seeds. You can also add kalonji and all that if you want, but for today, in this add finely chopped ginger. So this ginger, saute it little bit. Finely chopped dates into sweet chutneys and even with nice tomato will be great. I've got some dates. Add these dates. You don't need to fry because these dates are kind of candied in sense. They are a little bit sugary. In this, we're going to add the tomatoes. The moisture for this chutney has to come only from the tomatoes. Now we're going to cook it on a slow flame till these tomatoes are nice, soft and tender. We're going to add nice spicy chili powder in this. So this will also give a very nice red color to the chutney. Put the lid on, coarsely ground the chutney, put in the refrigerator, and you can enjoy it for a couple of days. And especially if you're going to use it for a week long, that's when you may have to add the jaggery. Get that nice silky shiny texture to this chutney. Put the lid on. In between, just mix it, and when this is nicely cooked, add a little bit of salt and then coarsely ground it. You know, after cooking for some time, now you have to look at this. The moisture from the tomatoes, everything comes out. You can kind of mash it very easily. So you don't even have to put in the blender if the tomatoes get nicely cooked like this. I'm going to let this cook for a few more minutes and this chutney will be ready. Adjust the seasonings later. On a slow flame, we're going to cook this. Let's go ahead and make this fantastic combination of paratha. In this, I've taken the capsicum, I added a little bit of salt. So what happens is when you add a little bit of salt into any of the vegetable, it starts becoming soft because the moisture, everything will come out. So that is what exactly I've tried to do. So this capsicum, you can also crush them and add it. Make sure that the capsicum is very small pieces. I'm just going to add some crushed pepper. I'm going to add some of the oregano. See, you can use basil, you can use oregano or any of the herb that will enhance the flavor of the cheese. Oregano is one, basil is the other one, which is my favorite. So in this, add some oregano, and this one is very flavorful, and in this we're going to add small cup of grated cheese. Double the quantity of this cheese, I'm going to add paneer. Here is the grated paneer, and with this great stuffing, mix all of this. This capsicum will enhance the flavor of this entire mixture and this will be super tasty. Very nice, very flavorful, and the capsicum cheese, you know, is fantastic. The stuffing is all ready. Whenever I'm making paratha, the best combination I find is using both of these, atta and a little bit of maida. And in this, add salt, add a little bit of oil, make this into a nice soft dough, and you will be able to roll into a nice parathas. Add water and then make this into a soft dough. The dough should be half the size of the stuffing. That's when you will get really fantastic parathas. We have this chutney perfectly ready. If you want it a little bit thin chutney, you can add a little more water. But you know, for me, this paratha with a little bit of this thick chutney would be perfect. We're going to serve this chutney along with this awesome paratha. Look at the dumplings. The dough has to be half of the paneer mixture. That's when you're going to get perfect paratha. The edges have to be thin because they're going to form at least 3 layers or 4 layers when it comes on the top. Once this is done, then put the paneer stuffing and then pull it. See, look at this thin edges, but this is forming layers. After you do this, still what you do is from the top, just do like this, then the dough will become even throughout. And then you have a nice stuffing which is well sealed inside. Take the help of some flour with the hand, just press it. When this is rolled, you should be able to see the mixture from the top. That's when you have done this perfectly. Roll it. If you like it thinner parathas, you make it thin, or you want to keep this stuffing thick, you can do it. But for me, this medium thickness would be ideal. When you have done this perfectly, you should be able to see the stuffing from inside. This is how a paratha needs to be eaten. So any extra flour, just dust it off, and then you can cook it on a hot tawa. Paratha is rolled well. Usually whenever you cook the paratha on a tawa, just do it on a hot flame. When you do it on the hot flame, it won't stick at the bottom. Especially when you're using non-stick tawa, it is not a problem at all. Cook well on one side till it slightly colors. And on top of this, this nice tomato spice and sweet chutney will also be good. Look at this, the cheese is melting. This whole thing is ready to puff up like a balloon. Once this is slightly cooked on one side, turn it to the other side. On one side, I'm just going to rub the butter a little bit, not much. Once I turn, this will discolor a little bit. Now, on this side, I'm going to add a little extra butter. Look at this. I told you, this will try to puff up a little bit and we will get a very good paratha. And this is good. Just put the paratha and you can always add some butter on top. Let this butter slowly melt. Melt, 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 oh butter. And don't worry, this will be observed and we're going to enjoy this nice butter paratha in a second. If you like this nice onions, you can have it. But this sweet, shiny, nice chutney, look at this. This is the chutney what I am after today. With this little bit of chunks of this tomato also will be good. There's a lot of milk products here. The cheese is there, the paneer is there. Just, open the paratha, but you have to look at it. The nice capsicum, everything, the cheese also melting. The best of the best taste is at your home, freshly cooked and with variety of food. I know a lot of people will ask what kind of cheese to use. The favorite cheese of yours, you can stuff it in and make the paratha and you will enjoy. I get this nice flavor from the cheese, but nice little bit chunky tomato pickle. This is so good. You can use this tomato sweet date chutney. You can top it off on the rotis, pulkas, make a roll and even serve it as a lunchbox recipes. Paratha means a lot of love stuffed inside. The moment you open, everything will be overflowing with love and taste. Dear friends, make this simple cheese, paneer and capsicum paratha and you will just love it. This is just outstanding.